So, I did not have a very good night tonight. So, I walked all the way to the church Saturday night supper thing, hoping that I could get out and get some socialization thing. And everybody was annoying to me. There's this girl who volunteers there that I've been wanting to talk to for like a year, who I'm afraid to talk to because I can't, after what happened, you know, I don't trust anybody. You know, I uh, I can't trust that if I was to talk to her and ask her how old she was, that she would tell me the truth. Um, so I've had a couple people tell me that she's 19, but she doesn't look it. Um, so I realized that as of today, I'm not gonna bother with her anymore. With even It's like it's 2016 now. I'm in my 30s. She's obviously like 19, 20, or if not, she's younger than that. And I, even if she is 19, 20, I'm in my 30s. That doesn't. That's not gonna work. I mean, it could work if she didn't care about it, but with my past and shit like that, everybody else is gonna care about it, and it's just gonna be more shit for people offline and online to dogpile me with. So, not even going to bother. Um, so I came to that realization today. Um, I figured out that Google has this Google Calendar thing, so I was able to enter in. It says the first Saturday of every month, this place. Second week, this place. Fourth week, this place. But it doesn't have an option for the fifth week for the months that have 5 months. So I guess I'm not going to be going to the fifth week supper, or I'm going to have to go find every month that has a fifth week and manual enter it in. So Google needs to add that fifth week thing. Um, but I'm sure they'll figure it out eventually, because there's only a couple of months that have a fifth week. Um, but the fifth week is at the Bread of Life, anyways, and I don't really like going there. Maybe I'll remember anyways. Um, or maybe I just won't go. The fourth week, or the third week? No, the third week is said on the paper says Green Street, but somebody said that Green Street isn't doing it anymore, so I have to figure out where the third week is, anyways. Next week is South Parish, which is at the top of Bridge Street. So, if you want to hang out with me, show up at the South Parish Church. Don't make a scene though, because I'll make a scene right back. So, uh, but I don't even care anymore. I wish, go ahead, make a scene. It would be something to give me some entertainment in my mind. Maybe I'll even film it. So So after yesterday of going to Brunswick and Thompson with Otto von Schnitzelbritches, um, I've decided that I'm a lot happier being up here than I would be being there. So it's just the negative memories of being in Thompson Brunswick area outweigh the positive memories, the nostalgic childhood memories. But I'm hoping that maybe this summer I can get down there with Mr. Schnitzelbritches, with his truck. If he gets a new truck, I hope he gets a new truck, and we could bring our bikes down there and ride the Brunswick bike path like we used to do when we were kids and stuff like that. So it's weird being there after. Hey, baby. How's your baby? Good kitty. So, Mr. Kitty, get in there. What, you don't want to get in the window? You just want to be with Daddy? So, I made a second Twitter that was public for a couple of hours, and it did not go very well, so I just shut it down again. It's just like this constant fucking word manipulation by people. It's like they say, "Oh, you seem unrepentant for everything you did in your past," and I go, "Well, of course I wish that it didn't happen, but also, if it didn't happen, all this other stuff wouldn't not have happened." It's like, yeah, I did something bad, and it was my fault, mostly. But a lot of good stuff came out of it. I got far away from people who were dragging me down. I'm more independent now than I was then. There's new life involved. I have cats of my own now. I have my own place. I'm far enough away from family members that they're not controlling my life. They're not doing stuff for me that I need to do myself, and all this other crap. So, of course, I say I'm, my life happened the way it happened, and I'm in a good place now. I'm kind of glad that it happened the way it happened. They go, "Oh, you're happy that you did what you did." I'm like, what the fuck? Word manipulation. It's like they paint you to be unremorsive. Like, yeah, I wish it didn't happen, but it did happen, and good stuff happened because of it. All I can think of that my life would have been like if it didn't happen is negative and bad stuff. My life would have been horrible if it hadn't happened. It would be completely different, but it would be completely different in a bad way. Probably be worse than it is now. I'd probably be dead. All right. And well, if you were dead, then blah 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 blah. Good. Blah 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 blah. No, it would not be good. Been good. See, the reason why you don't like me, if it didn't happen, then you wouldn't have a reason to hate me. So you probably wouldn't want that version of me dead. I don't know. You're a bunch of assholes. You just manipulate anything I say into saying something into it being negative somehow. But my life is a lot better now than the alternative of what it could have ended up like, which is a horrible, that's horrible that my life now is better than what it could have been with all the bad stuff that has happened. At least this other bad stuff that would have happened that I know about that you're not going to know about. Trust me, you don't want to know what would have happened if what did happen didn't happen. Trust me, you don't want to know. So, just whatever. Fuck you. Like, I'm seriously regretting ever have turned on any kind of camera ever. It's just like, I regret it. It's too late now. If I was to disappear, people would. I've stopped posting before, way before all this Casio Dark Moon stuff and Robert Ripley and all that other stuff. Back, if you look, pretty much everything started in 2008. But I had stuff in 2007 to 2008, and I disappeared for a long time. And then me coming back with the Robert Ripley and the Casio and all that stuff was because people who knew me under the old stuff sought me out. And every single time I've somewhat disappeared, people keep seeking me out. Like right now, I've broken contact with 2 websites completely as of midnight of 2016. And it won't be long before they start coming to me. They'll probably start, once they realize that I'm not coming back to those places, they're going to start coming at me. And I know it. All right? You can't just leave these people alone. You just can't walk away from certain people. All right? The same thing happens to George Senda and or Falky or whatever you want to call him. The Belgab people are still on his ass, even though he's decided not to post there anymore. The same thing is going to happen to me with this site, a site that I used to actually give a crap about, but I just had enough of them, of the frustration that they put in my life. So let's see how long they'll leave me alone. Probably a couple months. Who knows? But this video is way too long. If it goes over 15 minutes, I won't be able to upload it to Casio Dark Moon 19, which is where I'm going to upload it. So goodbye, 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 goodbye. All right? Goodbye.